Jagex added a new returning player challenge-like track that is not only a unique system but also a hidden update that the average player has not and will not notice being added to the game. In this video I'm going to showcase and talk about this update, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax and enjoy. For all kinds of RuneScape content and news, be sure to subscribe. Let's get started. Now, there's a very small possibility that if you logged in after a long break from RuneScape very recently, you received this exact message pop-up saying welcome back, returners rewards await. This pop-up will show you a list of rewards that you will get access to by completing, I quote, special returner challenges. These challenges, of which there are 20, seem to override your regular daily challenges and will be available to you for 20 days upon logging back in for the first time, giving you what seems to be plenty of time to complete them all. I say this because the challenges that can be seen on screen now, which I'm able to showcase thanks to a player named Rubik who was able to grab it from the game's cache, seem to be fairly easy to complete. The challenges follow a trend, albeit a zigzagging one, of getting returning players to engage with some of the newer content, such as Fort Furinfree, obviously, Het's Oasis, the Wilderness's History, Archaeology, Anachronia, and the City of Santistan, aka Godor's Dungeon 3. It's safe to assume that the reasoning behind these challenge choices is to get players to see what's new to entice them to stick around. Now, if you're wondering why there's a couple of different duplicate numbers on the list, that's because there's a couple of variations of this list where players will, for example, have a different task 11, either being killing enemies or planting herb seeds at the Garden of Carid. Now, by completing these tasks, you will progress towards reward thresholds for every 3 tasks completed, much like the current challenge system in place for daily challenges. There's also a distinguished free-to-play and members reward track, with the members rewards being 1,000,000 times better. The first members reward, which I believe to be a consumable item, allows you to die free of charge for 35 whole days. Yet another item that could have been part and still can be part of the Marks of War store in lesser quantity, but hey, that's just me throwing out ideas. The second reward tier is a bunch of clue scrolls, how many I'm not so sure. The third is a unique title which is quite cool and has one of the nicer colors, called the Break Taker title. I wouldn't be surprised if, just like the Login Lockout title, this is a title that people are going to flex and really want, especially considering that it has a nice color. Also, quitting RuneScape usually means taking a break, so having a title called the Break Taker definitely holds some meme value. The next 2 reward tiers are a single Death Touch Dart and then a giant prismatic star. Nothing too special there. The second to last reward is a challenge gift box large, which is probably going to hold some proteins, prismatic stars, and some lamps. And finally, a 5% chance to double action experience for 15 days, not to be confused with a 5% chance to getting double XP for 15 days every single action. Which isn't as good as it sounds, because that should be an effective experience increase of 10%, so 1.1 times experience, although it's still going to be nice for returning players. Now, I shout out to a player from my Discord by the name of Nexus for recording this interface for me, as without him, I would not have been able to show you visual footage of these new challenges because, well, why? I can tell you it's not because I don't have alts lying around that haven't logged in for a long time to get these returning buffs, because I do and I use them. In fact, I tried to get the exact same login message that 2 players in my Discord were able to obtain, including Nexus, with quite literally 10 different alt accounts that, for context, I have not logged into for months, and in the case of some of them, even years. Not a single one of my accounts got that exact same login message with those special returning player challenges. It's worth noting that their accounts had not logged in for 196 and 442 days respectively. I tried logging into accounts that had not logged into the game from 60 to over 650 days, and I did not receive these returning challenges a single time. What I did notice, and that includes an account that had only been away for 59 days, is that all my accounts were eligible for these so-called returner reward packs, which are little bonus XP and lamp packs you can claim every day for 7 days. So according to Jagex, my accounts were considered to be returning players, yet I didn't receive these special challenges at all. I tried using the regular client opposed to the Jagex client and restarting my PC and completing my daily challenges I had active, using different alt accounts, but it didn't matter, still no message. What's even stranger is that according to a couple of Reddit players on a Reddit post I saw pop up during the making of this video, people that have been actively playing RuneScape and returned maybe a few months ago seem to have had these returner challenges override their current daily challenges despite playing RuneScape consistently already. I figured there might be a possibility of these players having bought the hidden mobile-only Heroes Return packs, which were added to the game this year as well, and thus I decided to buy a pack on mobile using an account that I hadn't logged into for over 200 days. For those unaware, these packs are incredibly strong value as they give you membership, oddments, a 50% XP boost, and some other little XP items. I obviously bought the €1 version because I wasn't going to use the account for anything else other than a test, and it didn't change anything, and my challenges were still the same old daily challenges. I went ahead and messaged a Jagex moderator about this because I was really getting confused, but I wasn't able to receive a concrete answer, so to me, it's a mystery. Perhaps it's some kind of A/B test. I only just learned about this update's existence yesterday, so I'm going to assume that most of you watching didn't even know these challenges existed. If you did, or you received the message, or your challenges were overridden, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.